Hi everyone, this is Anthony Narcy. I am a WebCenter sales consultant on John Bongardino's team in the Northeast. Today I want to show a use case for hybrid ECM, that's WebCenter content and Oracle Docs working together. And in this scenario, I'm going to start off with a presentation. I will be acting as myself, Anthony Narcy, a WebCenter solution consultant, giving a presentation to a customer, AJ, who works for Acme Corp. And after this presentation, AJ is going to ask for this presentation to have so he can look over it and review it, and he might ask for some more supporting documentation on WebCenter content or Oracle Documents Cloud Service. After AJ asks for the presentation and some supporting documents to be sent over to him, I'm going to basically demo hybrid ECM right on the spot. And that means exiting the presentation, transferring the document from a WebCenter content on-premise server to our Oracle Documents Cloud Service to be shared publicly to an external entity, in this case AJ from Acme Corp. From then, I'll be also showing how to add another file by using my iPhone to edit PowerPoints and upload them, download them from WebCenter content, upload them into Oracle Documents Cloud Service to also be shared. So let's begin. All right. Thank you, Acme Corp, for having me here today, along with your WebCenter account manager, Julia Wilson. AJ, we really appreciate you being able to take the time out of your day to learn about Oracle's hybrid ECM offering. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So for today's agenda, I want to talk about the trends and challenges around the content management space, and then I'll go over Oracle's solution in the hybrid content management space. And lastly, I'll wrap it up with some customer success and question and answers if we have any. So what we're seeing in the industry today is this huge growth of unstructured content, whether that's documents such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and so on, any sort of reports or digital assets such as images and videos, and even legal records. All of these different pieces of content come from different departments in your organization, and they need to be managed correctly, or access to them becomes really inefficient. Let's say the marketing department needs to pass content on from their leads into actual CRM software in their sales department, and legal might need to have access to some sort of financial records, and IT needs to have some sort of management over all these pieces of content. Now, each of these departments could have their own content management system for their own use case, but what happens when content needs to be shared across those use cases? What happens when there needs to be oversight and management and compliance reviews across all the pieces of content so that everything can be managed efficiently and accessed by whoever needs to have access to that content? Now, in today's ever-growing technological world, there's a huge demand for the mobile workforce, and that means being able to always have access to your content online and offline, mobilely, and in the cloud, and so on. But then there's a lack of security when it comes to a lot of cloud enablement and mobile enablement. There might be loss of IP. There might be the disassociation of security from mobile perspective to on-premise perspective or cloud perspective. And again, what I was mentioning from the previous slide is having different solutions or different management systems for different departments, or even having different solutions for cloud in different departments, basically leads to a sense of fragmentation and lack of integration. So what we're here to talk about today is the Oracle solution, and that is the hybrid enterprise content management made up of WebCenter content, the on-premise content management system, along with and integrated with our new Oracle Documents Cloud Service for file sync and collaboration. And that means, as you see on the left, making your enterprise content virtually accessible anywhere and on any device, so that you have your single source of truth in all of your on-premise content, but that, when required, is easily accessible and shared to external public so that collaboration is made simpler. All that content needs to be consolidated and integrated throughout all the business processes in the organization. And that means being able to have access to all that content when needed, and with whichever permissions you have and whichever department you have, it's all consolidated to have one single source of on-premise content. And lastly, making sure that there's robust security, whether it's on-premise or mobilized or on laptops or through the cloud, making sure that you have compliance controls and being able to audit yourself and have information lifecycle management. So, Oracle WebCenter Content, a fully capable content management system that Oracle has been offering for a very long time. And what that comes with, as you see on the left, is the traditional content management services, being able to manage documents from inception to deletion and creation to disposition. Being able to manage digital assets, making sure that there's multiple renditions of pictures and videos, and being able to manage the life cycle of those as well. Records management, that means making sure that when a record or a legal hold or any sort of document needs to be disposed of or archived, that it does so in a way that can be proved and can be compliant, and this will help with a lot of situations where you need to prove that certain files were deleted and not have to go find and dig those up in other places. Web content publishing, being able to take your on-premise content and publish that to the web space. And imaging and capture, so taking paper-based documents and paper-based files, capturing them through a scanning and recognition process of characters, and then imaging them through the same content management system. And then as you move towards the right, you can see that the connection to enterprise applications is very key. So that means if there's someone working in PeopleSoft HR who needs to have access to the content in eBusiness Suite CRM, that person needs to possibly email a worker for EBS and then ask for that document because they don't have the permissions to see that document, and so on. So really what this is offering is one underlying source of truth, one underlying content management system that services all of these other applications. And on the right, you can see that it can be integrated with custom applications as well. So here's an example where you'll be able to have WebCenter content files accessible through any sort of business application. There needs to be no knowledge from the business user that this content is being stored in WebCenter content. They use it like normal. They'll be able to do all the functionality that they normally do and be able to have that content stored in a content management system for access through other applications as well. And what's special about Oracle Web Center Content is being able to complete all the capabilities also on your desktop. That means checking in, checking out content, being able to drag and drop files in Windows Explorer, integrating with Microsoft Outlook email client, also being able to manage content in Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and so on. So we want to extend the Web Center content value to the cloud. What does that mean? That means being able to extend the single source of truth, that system of record, to other applications like we explained, so you can enable the automation of business processes and easy access of content throughout the enterprise, but also being able to share content externally. That means cloud-based file sharing and collaboration, but also having IT administration. Oracle Documents Cloud Service is an easy, intuitive way to securely share files across the corporate organization, but also externally beyond organizational boundaries. It can be shared through the phone, through a web browser, and tablets as well, but also on your desktop. All right, so we've reached our third agenda piece, and these are just a few slides left. And what we wanted to show was basically that Oracle has a lot of content management customers that are very happy with what they've implemented in terms of enterprise content management, and summarize and just basically explain that Oracle's hybrid ECM is a unique offering that combines a single secure repository enterprise-wide for all types of unstructured content that offers end-to-end lifecycle management and pre-built integrations to applications with the collaboration of files across external boundaries and constituents with the Oracle Documents Cloud Service. Are there any questions? I'm going to go ahead and actually send you this presentation, and maybe later I'll send you some architecture slides as well. But I'll send you this presentation right now using what I just talked about today, Oracle Web Center content and Documents Cloud Service. So if I go ahead and exit this PowerPoint, you'll see here that this is actually a checked out copy of my managed document, which is this presentation. So I'm currently using Web Center content as I'm showing you this presentation. Now when I exit, it gives me a prompt that says this document hasn't been changed. Do you want to undo the checkout? And what that's saying is Web Center content recognizes that I haven't made any changes, so it wants to make sure that I don't want to add a new revision or a new version of this document to be added onto the content server. So I'm going to go ahead and say undo the checkout. And once that's done, the PowerPoint will exit and Web Center content will recognize that the piece has been checked back into the system. As you see here, this is my desktop, and the hybrid ECM PowerPoint that I just showed you is now in my Web Center content server, which is a content server not on our specific file system in our laptop, but is being stored on an actual server that can be accessed by anyone with the correct permissions. But what you're seeing here is me using Windows Explorer to easily manage and access all the content across the enterprise. This is our Web Center content server, and here are all of my enterprise libraries. You can see if I navigate down, I have a folder called Sales Reps. Within this folder, I have a few sales reps that I work with, Bob, James, and Julia. And Julia is your account manager for Acme Corp, and I have a folder for you guys specifically. And right now, there's an internal only folder where our actual content needs to stay on premise. And that's where Julia and I will collaborate on all the files that we want to communicate with you. We have similar folders like this for our other customers, LOL Inc. and XYZ Industries. So here I want to take our file that is in our internal only folder and share it with you guys in this Shared with Acme Corp folder. So this Shared with Acme Corp folder is actually going to be synced and constantly integrated with my Oracle Documents Cloud Service account, where I'll be able to share content externally. So you can see here, again, in Windows Explorer, you'll be able to use the desktop. I have a My Oracle Documents account. Within that My Oracle Documents account, there's a folder called Sales Rep. Again, Bob, James, and Julia. And again, Julia has Acme, LOL, and XYZ. But within Acme Corp, there's only one folder called Shared with Acme Corp instead of internal only, because this is what we use to share our content externally. All of our internal only content needs to stay on our on-premise content server through Web Center content. So what I'm going to do is simply take this file, drag and drop it into my Oracle Documents account. And once that's done and checked out, I'll be able to use Oracle Documents to share this PowerPoint with you instantly. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and share this entire folder with you so that if I upload any other files later, you'll be able to see them as well. So I can right-click and go to the Oracle Documents drop-down menu and click Share. Once I reach this Share window, I'll be able to create a link for you to view this file. I'm going to name it AJ at Acme. Give you downloader permission so you can actually download the file. And I'm going to set an expiration date for added security of June 1st, and as well as an access code. Don't worry, I'll email you that access code as well. Directly from this interface, I'll be able to email that link to you. Go ahead and just type in your email, AJ. and let you know that the access code is 1234567 and click send. So once that's done, you should have just received an email stating that you can view this PowerPoint presentation. Yep, AJ here. Looks like I just got an email from you, Anthony. And there's the message, and here's that link. Let's go ahead and click on it. I'll put the access code that you gave me. All right, so here's this folder, and I can go ahead and check out that file. Perfect. Thanks, Anthony. Anthony here. I'm on the road now, but I'll still be able to use my iPhone to take a architecture slide deck and be able to upload that for AJ to use in the Oracle Documents Cloud Service application as well. So I start off with access to my WebCenter content server and the WebCenter content mobile app. Again, these assets are the ones that I like to keep on our on-premise server for added security. This is the slide deck that I like to share with customers. And I'm going to go ahead and open it in a editor app so that I can make it more personalized for Acme Corp. To do that, I'm going to use the Keynote app native to the iPhone. And with this app, I'll be able to edit this file. Now once I click on this file, all I want to do is add a title slide. To do that, I can go ahead and give a simple message for Acme Corp and move that title slide to the first spot, and from here I'll be able to upload this into the Oracle Documents Cloud Service app as a PowerPoint. So here in the Oracle Documents Cloud Service app, I'll be able to upload that file to a specific folder that I already shared with AJ. So I'll go ahead and navigate to that same folder with the same hierarchy of folders that I have in my WebCenter content server as well. And I'll select this folder and click upload. All right, that's done. Now AJ should be able to see the new file in the same folder that I shared with him earlier. AJ here. I just got an email saying they sent me another file about Oracle Documents Cloud Service Architecture. Let's check that folder. All right, here it is. Let's see if this is good information. Wow, this is perfect. Exactly what I wanted to learn. Julia, the account manager here. So I just received an email stating that there's been a change in one of my WebCenter content folders. So I'm going to go ahead and see what Anthony uploaded into our shared folder between WebCenter content and docs, the one that we shared with Acme Corporation. So here's my Oracle Documents account, and here's that folder that Anthony shared with me. We worked together on our accounts here, Acme, LOL, and XYZ. And here's that folder shared with Acme. And oh, it looks like he uploaded a new set of architecture slides about Oracle Documents Cloud Service. Let's see if the customer has accessed this PowerPoint yet. And I'll be able to check the access history. Oh, great. So it looks like 16 minutes ago, AJ was able to view that document. And let's check if he was able to access the other document as well. Oh, it looks like he already accessed it twice. Perfect. Today, what I was able to show you is a use case where a sales team is collaborating with a customer, and the sales team has to keep their files on-premise on a WebCenter content server, but to share their files, they use Oracle Documents Cloud Service. All the while, everyone has access to the same system. It's constantly synced and integrated, and the customer is happy that he gets to view his documents in a new modern UI with Oracle Documents Cloud Service. Thanks for watching.